Some of you may know me as Diamond Gregory. Today I want to talk a little bit about my program, why I started this program, and why it is so needed today in our youth. So I started this program about 3 years ago, and I saw a great need for our young ladies, our youth, and I just wanted to do something that would kind of grab their attention as to why it is so important to be ladylike. And I was more so encouraged. So I was definitely encouraged a little bit more with this program and starting this program because I have two little girls of my own. And I figured seeing them grow up and knowing how I was when I was a little girl, and just knowing that there is so much social media out here, and we have these entertainers and these singers and rappers and whatnot, and knowing one day that they are going to see all of this stuff and they may want to be a part of it one day, but I want to be the one to change their minds. And this is kind of what my program focuses on and why it excites me, because I personally think that it can be amazing if us parents and us guardians really put this program to use. And so like I was saying, there's so much social media out there that these kids are kind of gravitating to, and they're kind of looking up to these entertainers and these singers and, you know, these people that have these big lives and they're doing it big, and they also have the money for everything that they are doing as well. Whereas excuse me if I'm wrong, but we're living in the real world, and a lot of our preteens get kind of caught up to that social media life. And so I myself, I did not want that for my children. I really don't want it for any of our preteens and our teenagers and our little girls, because that's not how things are supposed to be. Like, little girls, I believe that little girls are to remain little girls for as long as they can. And being ladylike, I always tell my little girls that being ladylike never goes out of style. And you will always be judged. But the one thing that nobody can really hold against you, and that's you being you, finding your identity, knowing who you are, knowing where you stand in life, and simply living up to the expectations of being yourself. And so that's where I wish I could reach these preteens and reach these teenagers, because a lot of things my mother did tell me, a lot of things my mother did instill in me. And for one, it had to do with her being a Christian woman. That was part of it. And she would always tell me, you need to not sit on your gifts. And, you know, she would tell me how talented, how gifted I was. And she would really build up my self-esteem. And so that's kind of where I'm trying to go with, you know, these kids, because my program does teach character, and I believe that character means everything. You know, your brand, your name, it means everything, you know, when you're out here and you're putting yourself out there to be recognized, to be seen. You know, social media is for people to be seen. It's for people to be recognized. And when you're on there, you're carrying out your name. And so that's where I kind of got this idea, you know, about the whole social media thing, and how kids are like kind of just gravitating to social media, and they're looking up to these idols and things of that sort. And so me personally, I have a past. I do not dwell in my past. I do not live in my past, but I do have a past, and I have a past that sometimes I am not always proud of, you know. And as a preteen, I didn't want to hear what my mother had to say. I didn't want to care, I guess, about you should do this or you should do that. I didn't like structure. and I didn't like nobody telling me what to do. And when I was in high school, I thought I was too cute, and I thought that I didn't have to do anything. I thought that I didn't have to go to class. I thought that I didn't have to get an education, because I just thought that I was too cute to do things that I was supposed to be doing. And, that's where I messed up. I was almost a teen mom. Better yet, I was a teen mom. I was 18 when I had my daughter. And although I got it together, I still wasn't the best teenager, and I still wasn't the best role model. But at that age, how many of us can really say that we were? How many of us really can say that we were really going to school and really learning and not skipping school and not getting intertwined with boys and, stuff like that? And so that's where I don't want these teenagers to be mentally. That's where I don't want them to focus on. That's where I don't want them to put all their time into, because there's so much more out here. There's so much more life to live, and in the time that we're living in right now, these lessons are lifelong lessons that these kids can take with them until they are grown, and they will never forget them as long as they apply themselves and use the knowledge that someone is trying to give them. And so, yes, this program is all about being ladylike. Yes, I teach poise. Yes, I promote positivity. Yes, I would like to bring elegance back. I don't think that being loud, being ghetto, being ratchet is cute, I used to, but today I just don't. I tell my little girls all the time, that ain't cute, this ain't cute, this is not that, you are a young lady, you ought to act like it. And if we can all just come aboard, and, put our situations to the side a little bit, and how we feel and what we think about, how little girls are supposed to really be, then this can be a really good program, and these kids can really benefit, because now is the time. And that's why this program focuses on children ages 9 through 12, because teenagers, it's a lot harder to get to them, to get through to them, because they already feel like they're half grown and they can do what they want. And hey, no shade, that's how I felt when I was 16, 17, 18. I felt like that, but I didn't want to hear what my mother had to say. I did it. But 9 through 12, those are the stages where kids are learning and feeling themselves more, and they are beginning to learn who they are, and they're getting in touch with themselves and in tune with their personalities, and they're coming out a little bit more, because 9 through 12 tweens, as they call them, those are the ages where they typically go through these changes. And like I said, if we could just get to them right at those ages, I think that they will be pretty much okay. And so I am going to end this video now, and I really hope that I said something that may touch you guys, and I hope that you come back, join the fam, and subscribe and like and hit that bell so you'll know when the next time I'm going to be posting, because this will not be the last that you hear from me. I am coming back with more videos and more stuff. Okay, I'm coming back with more stuff, so stay tuned. Like I said, subscribe, give me thumbs up, comment, whatever. I'm all here for it. I want to know what you guys think as well. Leave me some feedback, and until next time.